Hello, my fellow weirdos. It is I, Flowur the Weirdo. Hello. Hello. How are you doing today? I am doing well, aside from a couple of incidents. But today I'm going to be filming a quick vlog because I haven't done one in a very long time. And I figured I kind of need to update everything, let you guys know what's happening. And that I'm going to be going on vacation yet again in a couple weeks. But I'm hopefully going to be able to schedule some videos for then. I don't know. I might not. Who knows? I don't know. I usually, before when we had the big paranormal convention up in Sault Ste. Marie, I would take the entire month of August off and the first week of September just because I needed to prepare for Beasties and stuff, but I can't make Beasties right now because of my shoulder. Anyways, yes, I know I mentioned it, but I am Flowur the Weirdo. I am a weirdo. I play cozy games. In case you're new to my channel, I play cozy games and some other games that are not so cozy. My main game is The Sims, in case you couldn't tell by all the multitude of Sims videos. I am an EA partner with EA for The Sims. And yeah, I play a couple of other games, like the cozy ones, Animal Crossing, Hello Kitty, Adventure Island, Island Adventure. You know, ones like that. Animal Crossing. There's one other one. Oh, I play Pikmin. I just recently started playing Stray, which the video for Stray should already be up. Or if not, it's coming up soon. I just recently played that. And it seems like I played it and it was such a good game for me that, like, nothing else compares to it right now. So, like, any game I play, I'm just like, I don't want to play this. It's not like Stray. Like, I just love the visuals of Stray. Like, the beauty of the game. It was so well done visually that, like, I don't know. I want to try Cyberpunk, but everyone says that there's a lot of problems with Cyberpunk 2077. Is that what it is? I don't know. There's a lot of games I want to try, but I haven't yet. Ow. Sorry, I had an incident this morning, and if you are squeamish, go ahead and skip, like, the next couple minutes. So, I sleep with a CPAP because I do have sleep apnea, and it really helps. I really love it. But every morning I have to clean it, right? So I have these cleaning... I'm, like, looking at it as I talk, but I have little... like cleaning wipes, but they're, you know, they're fairly well sized, and I'm just like, I don't need that much to clean it. So I have scissors next to my bed, really sharp scissors. I have them next to my bed, and I usually cut it in like thirds or something. I don't really like think about it. I just cut a little strip off and then shove it back in there. It's probably not that clean, but whatever. You know, so I cleaned my CPAP and everything. Well, when I was sitting there, I cleaned my mask, not the whole CPAP, although maybe I should clean that. Anyways, so I'm sitting there and I have the scissors in my hand. I cut the thing off. I go to stick it in. And when I stick it back in the jar, the lid fell on the floor. And now I don't know about you guys if you're clumsy or not, but I am the clumsiest person you will ever meet. I hurt myself in so many strange ways. This way was definitely one of them. But the weird part about it is, even though I am clumsy, I have, like, some of the best reflexes of anyone. like my reflexes, even though I'm clumsy, are on point. And that's actually pretty good because I can catch myself when I'm falling usually. So, but anyways, the lid was falling on the floor. The lid doesn't matter. It's just a little piece of plastic, but my hand automatically went down to catch it. The thing is, the scissors were still connected to my fingers, so I ended up stabbing myself in the leg. And I think if I didn't have my blue jeans on, I think it would have actually, like, embedded into my leg because it hit it that hard. I mean, it hit it hard. Luckily, the blue jeans stopped it, and there's probably just a little bruise, and there's like a little tiny scrape that barely even bled. So, but it hurts. Like, my whole leg hurts, like, when I touch it. So, I don't know. I have a Band-Aid on it right now. I haven't looked at it yet because it's definitely going to bruise. But, yeah. So, that was my morning. And then my afternoon, many of you might know I have a shoulder injury. Now, I don't know the exact time when I got this shoulder injury. It might have been when my dog was playing with me one time, and I went to throw the ball like this, and I was laying on the couch, and I picked up her ball to throw it, and she pushed off of me. Well, when she did that, my ribs went down and came back out, but when they came out, they're like crooked. But before that, I had, I'm a tall person, okay? I'm 6 foot. If there's something on the top shelf at a store and somebody needs it, I am like the person that'll be like, oh, here, let me grab that for you. My mom wanted a bin from the top shelf. She's like, let's just find someone. So we looked everywhere. We couldn't find anyone. I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm going to get the bins down and we can just take what we want. So I reached up, I got the bins down, but I didn't know they had stacked the lids on top. So the lids came down and hit me in the shoulder. Now, that bothered my shoulder so much that I didn't move my shoulder. I didn't know about frozen shoulder, but I ended up getting frozen shoulder from that. And now, when these lids fell, they fell and smashed the light bulbs. And you could hear the light bulbs break. They were breaking, shatter. It was the loudest thing ever when these lids fell. It was like, I don't know why you would put these on top of, you know, such a precious thing like light bulbs or fragile thing like light bulbs. But they did. Now, here's the thing. We were at Walmart and nobody came. Not one person came to see what the noise was. I mean, there was one customer that came around the corner and we're just like, oh yeah, we're fine. But none of the employees came over to see what happened. So we just left. We just left with all the glass shattered all over the floor. What are we going to do? I think we told the cashier when we were checking out. We're like, yeah, we knocked some light bulbs over, but nobody came. So anyways, that might have been the cause of the injury. I don't know. But whatever it is, I went to therapy for that. And I got my shoulder unfrozen. And I don't, like I said, I don't know if it was that incident or the dog incident, but somehow my shoulder works fine. Like, I can move my shoulder everywhere, but the thing is, my shoulder blade is not moving. So, therein lies my problem. Every time I move with the muscles, like, different muscles work instead of the muscles that should be working to compensate for the shoulder blade not moving. So, anyways, long story short, that was a very long story. All I wanted to say is we had pizza for dinner tonight, and I answered the door and got the pizza, and instead of taking it with my left hand, which is my good shoulder, I took it with my right hand, and I held it like you hold pizzas, you know, like I held it out like this. And as I was walking to the table, I'm like, this is bad. And I'm just like, this is really bad. My mom's like, what? I'm like, get this. I gotta get. And I was like running through the house with these pizzas. But now my whole chest hurts. It's like hard to breathe. But it really, really messed up my chest. I forgot I was going to take some Motrin to reduce the swelling. It's not as swollen as it used to get, because it used to get like really big right here. Anyways, so yes, I've had a rough day today. A rough day. But other than that, I mean, I've been pretty alright. But going back to the video game thing with the whole Stray and like not wanting to play video games, it kind of got me to the point where I didn't really want to edit games either. Like, I just wanted to distance myself from games altogether. So I watched a couple of movies, and I actually found something out. I don't know how I found this out. I think it was probably just on YouTube. But when, in case you don't know me, I am a huge fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender, okay? I have been a fan since we went on a cruise. We went, I think it might have been the European cruise we went on. Yeah, because it was during the pandemic. So me and my brother were just like, we kind of stayed in our room a lot of the times. And we were a little nervous going out. It was like 2022, I think. But yeah, so we were on this cruise. Sorry, that was a weird noise. It sounded like someone singing. Anyway, if we hear it on there, we'll know. Yes, but so we're on this cruise, and every day they would play the same like 8 or 10 cartoons, and it was the only station we really wanted to watch because all the other stations were just like movies or, things we weren't that interested in. So we would just watch these cartoons, and it would play Avatar: The Last Airbender, the Korra, The Legend of Korra, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think there was some Lego thing. There was a whole bunch of like really cool cartoons all in a row. Well, I was watching, I was just kind of not really paying attention, and I heard this little boy screaming for Appa, but I thought he was saying Abba, and I'm like, why is that kid screaming for Abba, like, Dancing Queen, and then I realized he was saying Appa, because I have, sensory processing disorder, so I don't hear things properly when people talk to me, so my brain just goes through a file and says, this is the closest word. So there you go. So anyways, I started watching. I'm like, this is actually really good. I kind of like this. So when I got home, I found out it was on Netflix. So I watched the whole series. I watched it again. I watched it a third time. Then they came out with the live action. I watched that. I watched all of Legend of Korra. I watched Legend of Korra twice. I didn't watch it 3 times because I was more into the first one. But yeah, I really spent a whole year and a half just addicted to Avatar. My favorite is Appa. Not just because he sounds like Abba, but just his character on the show was just, I loved him so much. I want an Appa, a real life huge Appa that takes up, the whole 9 acres of where I live. Anyway, so I am, like I said, a huge fan of Avatar, and I've always been obsessed with Zuko. The character Zuko, I know he was bad, but I was just drawn to him for some reason. I couldn't figure out why. I'm just every time he talked, I just oh, it's Zuko. Hello, Zuko. I was totally oh, hello, Zuko. So yeah, and I could not figure it out. I don't know why. I was just really, really drawn to Zuko. Well, I found out recently that the man who voices Zuko played Rufio in Hook. Now, Hook is a movie that I loved as I was 14, I think, when it came out. I saw it in theaters. There was a guy in it, Ryan Francis, I was obsessed with as a teenager. I loved this boy. He was on a soap opera my mom watched. So I just went to anything that had to do with him. I'm pretty sure he was in a Bubble Yum commercial, because that's where I found all my true loves, because Leonardo DiCaprio started off in a Bubble Yum commercial. Anyway, so I went to see Hook because of this Ryan Francis, and I did love him. I loved him a lot. But I saw Rufio, and I was just like, Rufio. Oh, I love Rufio. So I believe because Dante Bosco, is the voice for Zuko, and he played Rufio, I believe while I was listening to Zuko talk, my 14-year-old self was going, that's Rufio! That's Rufio! And I just wasn't listening. My brain just didn't connect the two. Because, honestly, I haven't watched Hook in over 20 years. Okay, it was just kind of I watched it, and then, especially after Robin Williams passed away, I have a really hard time watching movies with him, because he was such a major influence in my life. Just his comedy and his energy and his love for people really affected me, so I've kind of avoided watching his movies, which I knew was really bad, because he made these movies to make you smile and be happy. So I went and I had a credit on Amazon. I have no idea why, but I had a credit on Amazon and I bought Hook and I watched it and I was just like just thrown back into my childhood. My 14-year-old self was just like so happy and I just had such a good time watching it. And honestly, this is a spoiler alert, but I forgot Rufio died. I think in my head I made it so that he didn't die because I was just like, wait, what? Why? So yes, my latest obsession right now is Dante Basco, and I just want to like watch everything he's in because he's such a good actor. Like I genuinely, I don't know, I'm just really drawn to him, and I don't know, I don't understand it, but it is what it is. You know how I don't know if everyone is like this, but you find these one things you latch onto and you're just kind of stuck with it. Like right now I'm playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds. And I know a lot of people probably don't like that because it's totally a far departure of what I play on my channel. But I love playing it. And I play it like off screen. So I figured I'd record some. So you can see some of those. But yeah, lately I've been just playing Hearthstone. Watching podcasts about Avatar The Last Airbender. What else have I been doing? Oh, Big Brother. Oh, I forgot. Like every year, I always wait to watch Big Brother until it's a few episodes in so that I can get excited about it and just watch, like binge watch a bunch of episodes. So I've been watching this year's season. And then when I got to the end, or to the, to the point where I'm caught up, I went and started watching last year's season, which I can't remember if I watched the whole thing or not, but I'm totally into it. And normally I would be, or right now I'd be watching it and making friendship bracelets because that's another thing I'm a little bit obsessed with. Do I have, I don't think I have the... No, I don't have that. Hold on one second here. Yes, so I make friendship bracelets. Let me grab one real quick. Or two, because I see two sitting here. And I have a Thundercats one around here somewhere that I made, that I created the pattern for. And I don't know where it is. But I'll put a picture up here because I know I have pictures. I'll put a picture of some of my other ones that I made off of patterns. But this is the one I have currently. So I personally like to make these huge cuff size ones. Now the problem with this is people don't want to pay the amount of money that I spent to make these items. Because each individual knot on here is 2 knots. So, yeah, each little bump on there is 2 knots. So that's probably over like 50,000 knots. I don't know. I don't know how many knots they are. But yeah, so okay, so this is like an announcement, I guess. I am going to be starting another YouTube channel. It's going to be Flowur the Crafter. I already have Flowur the Puzzler. I haven't been posting on there. I'm going to start posting on there a lot more often. So yes, I'm going to be starting a crafting channel. I have to get money so I can get Epidemic Sound to go to 3 channels. Which, I mean, I'm already paying a lot for Epidemic Sound. But I have Wondershare Filmora. And every single time I use the music from that, it gives me a copyright notice. It's not a strike, but it's a notice. And it scares me and I can't use it. So I've been like petrified to use it on my puzzling channel because it's not technically my primary channel, but I don't think that matters with Wondershare. Anyways, so that's why my puzzling channel just kind of fizzled out and died. I have probably about 30 videos I need to post on that channel. So yeah, I have a lot going on right now. I'm taking care of my mom, which I've been doing, for the past 20 years. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot. I'm going to therapy, so that's nice. I'm trying to get an autism assessment, which is really hard. honestly, I don't even care if I get it or not. I know I have autism, and there's like this tiny fear in me that like maybe I don't have it. But if I don't have it, then why am I so weird? Like literally, you guys have seen when I'm playing videos, recording videos, I do this like all the time. Like I don't even realize I'm doing it. I probably did it in this video and didn't even realize I was doing it. I don't feel like other people, and that has always given me like the worst anxiety. Like, why am I not like other people? Like, why is everyone like going out and getting a boyfriend or a girlfriend and, you know, doing things that I don't even have the urge to do things, you know? And it's just, it's so like heartbreaking, I guess is a good word for it, that I felt like that. And I started a Sims RP on Instagram with my Tristan Hendrix character. And I would have these horrible, horrible panic attacks. And this is one of the reasons why I started going to therapy. And I could not figure out why I was having these horrible panic attacks every time I would try to post something on his page. Or like if someone didn't respond to me or something. Then I realized the reason that I have these horrible panic attacks is because I don't know how to socialize with people. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know. Like, I'm just like an alien, you know? It's like an alien living here on Earth. That is why my logo is an alien, because I've always felt like an alien. I've always felt out of place. Let me know in the comments below if you feel the same way. And if you do, you're in the right place, because we're all weirdos here. Or as they say in the craft, we are the weirdos, mister. That's one of my favorite lines. And she's like, we are the weirdos, mister. I love it. It's such a good line. Anyway, yes. So I guess that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. I mean, I'm sure there's more, but I can't think of anything right now. And this is pretty long anyway for a vlog. And I hope it's recording properly, because honestly, OBS... Okay, that is another thing I want to talk about. OBS people, I need your help. Or not OBS, streamers. Streamers out there, please let me know what you use to stream. Do you use OBS? And if so, has your OBS messed up? Because mine was working perfectly fine. I had no issues with it until the latest update. And all of a sudden, I get the encoding error every single time I try to record anything. I'm recording this in Wondershare Demo Creator, which is what I've been using a lot lately because OBS hasn't been working. And I was thinking, what do you use to stream? Because if there's something other than OBS that I can use, OBS might have been the problem when I was streaming. Like, maybe I was getting encoding errors. Maybe it wasn't my internet, because I kept thinking it was my internet. But I think it might have been OBS. So, I don't know. Like, let me know in the comments below, like, if you have any ideas on how to fix it. Like, what settings do you use? Any of that stuff. I'm going to be asking around on some of the social media stuff, too. But I really do want to get back into streaming, because I think streaming would be a lot of fun. And then I wouldn't be sitting here, especially playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds, because, like, it gets kind of boring playing that, because, like, you pick your teams and then you have to sit there and wait for, like, a minute and a half to, for the battle to happen, and then, yeah. Anyway, I guess that's everything. How about we do a jar of weird before I think of something else to say? Because, yeah. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. Well, no, I'll put that in the other block. There are some major things that happened in my life, but I am going to film a vlog about when my friend from California came to visit me, because that happened when she was here. So I will put that in that blog, so stay tuned for that if it wasn't out already. I'm talking about the storm and the fire at my house. Well, not at my house, but on my property. Anyway, you'll have to check that out to see what happens. But we're going to do the Jar of Weird. Now, the Jar of Weird is super full right now because I've been working on cleaning my room and trying to clean it out. And I found my Hello Kitty collection, so I threw a whole bunch of Hello Kitty stuff in here. So there's probably a lot of Hello Kitty that might come out of it. I was also thinking, because I have all this stuff that I don't really want. So I was thinking if I ever do, like, get... Here, let me do this. Famous enough. And I do, like, a signing or something somewhere. I'm going to bring the Jar of Weird. And I'm going to, like, give away the stuff inside here. And everyone who comes up can just pick one item out. And that's what you get. So I think that would be a fun thing to do if I ever do a signing. So I'll let you know if I do any appearances anywhere. And if you want to come and take your chance at the Jar of Weird. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. This is a box of stuff I've been collecting randomly over the years. And plus, I've been throwing random stuff in here too. Like buying Bitty Pops and other kind of blind boxes. I just toss them in here. Alright. Oh, cute. I don't know what he's holding. So today we have Papa Smurf. And I think he's holding a crystal. It must have come out the time of, like, a movie came out, but it's another one of my bad faults is collections. I like to collect things. So I went to every McDonald's there was so I could collect all of these Smurf characters. So, yes. My question is, if you were Smurf, which Smurf would you be? I would be Clumsy Smurf. And the reason I say that is because I just dropped Papa Smurf and he hit my toe and it hurt really bad. He stabbed my toe with his crystal. Anyway, yes. So, yeah. Is it Clumsy Smurf or Clumsy? I think it's Clumsy. But yeah, let me know what Smurf you would be. And if you know what movie that's from, you can put the movies in there. And if you don't know anything about Smurfs, just put some blue hearts down there for Smurf love. That sounds a bit weird. Anyway, of course it's going to be weird because this is Flowur the Weirdo. So yes, that is it for my vlog. Before I go, I do want to say I've decided, because I still want to try to post sim videos Monday through Friday, but I also want to put the other games out too, because if I put them in with my huge alphabet list of sim titles, they get lost. So what I'm going to do is every Tuesday and Thursday, I will post an other game video and then maybe a Sims video. So I'm going to try to do both. That way my other games will get a little bit more love. And if I can edit fast enough, I will do like 1-2 videos every day. But I think that's the problem because I was supposed to come back last week or this week. I think, was it this week? Anyway, I was supposed to come back posting videos and it was basically last week. I did 2 videos and then I got overwhelmed because I said I'm going to post 10 videos this week. I got super overwhelmed and also a little obsessed with Hearthstone. So I think I posted 3 videos. And the weird part is the whole time I was off, so I think I was off for like 3 weeks, I didn't lose any viewers or any subs at all. I start posting videos and I lost like 3 subs. I'm like, what the heck? Anyway, yes, so I'm going to try to do, there will be 1 video each day, maybe 2. And Monday, Wednesday, Friday will definitely be Sims videos. And then Tuesday and Thursday will be other game videos. And maybe a Sims, and maybe on the Sims days there might be other videos too. So anyway, If you like this video, please click that like button, subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this one, and remember to always stay weird because weirdos rule. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time.